Hi there! I am in a different location today. I'm actually in my bedroom and filming at my dressing table. And I'm just experimenting with the lighting. So I actually would really appreciate if you were to tell me what you think of this lighting and if you like it or if it works or not. And maybe if you don't like it, I'll head back outside and film in natural light, which is beautiful, and I really do like it. But every now and then, you know, when the weather's not cooperating, and especially now as we're getting into winter and it is getting colder, yes, winter, colder, you know, it's just easier to film inside if I can find the right setup and the right lighting. And lighting is just something that I am not very good at, and you know, is challenging for me to try to figure out because it's technical, and frankly I'm just not that technical. So this is my bedroom. You can see all that stuff behind me, and you know, I should probably have made the bed, but yeah, let me look up. Yeah, it's not pretty. Oh, I'll try to block it out with my shoulders. Yeah, this was, you know, not planned at all. Totally fly by the seat of my pants kind of thing going on. But now that we're here, I thought I would show you my top 5 blushes. Well, top 6, because I have one honorable mention. So top 5 blushes, and these are just the blushes that I go back to over and over again. I absolutely love the colors, and I wear them when I don't know what color blush I want to wear. I tend to just reach for these because I know they work, I know they're easy, and whenever I'm wearing a particular look that requires a pink blush or a neutral blush or a coral blush, I just go straight for these. And sometimes I have to, you know, remind myself to try to get to some other blushes because I have so many different blushes, and I just love blushes. And so, all right, I'll get started. So my first one is this blush by illamasqua, and I'm not quite sure how the color's showing up too because, you know, of the lighting. So let me know what you think of the lighting. And this is the blush in Naked Rose, and I've talked about this blush before. It's a beautiful pink blush, and I'm hoping the pink will show up, and I will swatch these. So it's just a really gorgeous pink color. I really love it. It's a beautiful pink, and it just, when I want a really pretty pink blush that's slightly neutral and that will go with anything, and I want something that'll brighten up my face, I will wear this blush. Okay, the next blush is another pink blush, but this is a much pinker blush. And when I want something very pink, and you can't even see with the reflection, it's my Physicians Formula blush. And this is the Matchmaker PH Powder Blush, Powder Blush. And it's in the color Natural. And that's the color there. So as you can see, it's quite pink. I'm just trying to show this to you without blinding you with the mirror. And see, that's the pink. It's quite pink, you know, compared to the illamasqua blush, but it's such a pretty pink, such a pretty pink as well, and I do really like it. I'm gonna reach over here, get my face all up in the camera, and grab a makeup wipe, just because my fingers are getting very grubby. Just put that here, just so I can clean off my fingers. This is very unplanned. Okay, next is my favorite. I don't know, do you call it a coral blush or do you call it a peachy blush? I'm not sure. But this is the Milani Baked Blush, and it's in the color Luminoso. And this is one of my favorite blush colors. It is just, it's got a really nice sheen. It's slightly shimmery, but it looks so pretty. And I just love the color. And no, I'm not flipping you off. Sorry. That's just, this is, yeah. As in, you can see, this is just a beautiful, beautiful peachy corally. And yeah, I guess more peachy than corally, with a little bit of a golden shimmer through it, and it's such a pretty, pretty blush. And I wear it all the time. And of course there are a ton of swatches online because this is such a popular blush, and you know, so many people just love this color blush. The next one is my Sleek blush in rose gold, and I even have a little label here that says rose gold because the Sleek blushes, I've got a couple of them and they all look the same, and it was just easier to put a label on it to see what the color was. And this is a beautiful, it is a rose gold blush, and it's supposed to be comparable to the Milani Luminoso, and also a dupe for the NARS Orgasm blush, which the Milani Luminoso is supposed to also be a dupe for, and that's the color there. But I think this one's just a lot more, it's got a lot more copper in it, and it's less peachy and more rose goldy and more coppery. So, you know, this is sort of a lighter peach, whereas this to me is a peachy gold with copper through it, and it just is, and it's got a really lovely sheen as well, and it looks really, really pretty. And I think all of last year I was pretty much just grabbing for this blush all the time. And finally, and you've probably heard me talk about this blush so much because it's my favorite neutral blush, and it's my Inklet blush, and it's the AMC Face Blush in number 51. And it's just a brown blush. Really, it's a brown color blush. It's just, you know, nothing terribly exciting. It's very, very neutral. It looks like it's got glitter in it, or shimmer. I'm not even sure if you can see if I try to hold it up against the light. But it's not shimmery or glittery or anything like that when you put it on your cheeks. But it's just, you know, it looks brown. But it just comes off as such a pretty neutral color on my cheeks when I wear it, and I really, really like it. I tend to reach for this blush a lot when I just want something neutral, like really neutral, and I don't know what I'm gonna wear, and I just put it on and it goes with everything. It goes with any eye look, it goes with any lip color, it's just wonderful. Especially neutral eye looks, it goes really, really well with. Yeah, so I just really like that. And I have one honorable mention, and this honorable mention is actually a fairly recent discovery because I've been traveling a lot, and I know you've probably heard it in a lot of videos of mine that I have been traveling a lot, but yes, I have been traveling a lot. It's driving me absolutely crazy because I'm not a traveler. I'm not like, I don't love traveling or anything like that. So, you know, traveling just is not my thing. But it's my Naked Flushed palette. And the blush in my Naked Flushed palette, this is the original Naked Flushed palette, not the new ones that they've come out with. But they have the, I'm trying to get that out of the way, hold it upside down, and that's the blush there. And it's such a pretty color blush. I have, you know, only been recently using it, and I'm just mildly obsessed with the color. It is so pretty. It's quite a deep pink. It's, to me, sort of what I would call like a dusty rose, slightly mauvey pink, as opposed to these pinks are, you know, like pink, but this is almost mauvey, dusty, rosy, sort of a pink color, and it works. It looks good, and I'm really enjoying it. That blush is also really, really pigmented. Actually, all of these blushes are very, very pigmented, so they do need a light hand, and I do have to be fairly careful with them, but at the same time, I don't have to be crazily careful with them. Like some of the really bright, sleek blushes, or like the the balm instant blushes where, you know, you can blow on it and have a face full of color. Not quite that pigmented, but pigmented, you know, enough that it just works really, really well. So those are my top 5 blushes. I am really, really enjoying them, and I tend to reach for them almost all of the time, which is probably, like I said earlier, not a good thing because I need to rotate through some of my other blushes as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. If there are any other top 5 things you would like to see out of my collection, please let me know. Comment below. I love hearing from you. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the information's down below. Check me out and friend me, follow me, like me, whatever it is in social media, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!